It is finally 2017. Wait. What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Dylan, and Happy New Year. Yes, it is 2018. Thank God. Like, honestly, after going through YouTube and like looking at other people's 2017 reviews and crap like that, I think we can all agree that 2017 was just like, meh. It was just a year. Wasn't a great year, that's for sure, but we survived. 2017 in regards to men's fashion, it was not a good year. Like, I hate what men's fashion became in 2017. Like, yes, it became very casual and comfortable, but we almost allowed the fuckboy to become a trend, which I am not okay with. Like there are just so many things wrong with men's fashion in 2017, and I hope we get our shit together for 2018. Like, the fact that all these douchey fuckboys can add that to their ego that they're fashionable now is just like, it doesn't fly in my book. You don't get to add that to your thing. You know what I mean? Also too, 2017, for some reason, actual designer product became really big. Like, kid you not, I was in the store the other day and I saw some kid like with literal off-white clothing and like some other kid with like a Gucci belt, and I was like, I'm pretty sure at the age of 13, I was almost debating on even walking into Abercrombie, and these kids are owning actual designer product. So 2017 became the year where designer product actually became designer label product. But anyways, I want to do a 2018 review, get into some trends that I think are gonna be big and trends that I think people have predicted are big and I really don't want them to, or like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna review trends that I think are happening or trends in 2018 for men's fashion. So yeah, before I do that, be sure to go hit that subscribe button down below, like this video, and also be sure to go follow me on Instagram because I am usually posting there quite often. And yeah, let's get into this. Okay, so the first trend for 2018, it's gonna be like headwear, that's what it's called? Hats? Headwear? Let's just go with hats. For hats, like if you're looking for something very fashionable, I believe, also not just I believe, I've kind of done my research on this too. A lot of other fashion platforms have agreed that berets are going to be really big this year. I am like on board with this, but I'm not at the same time, just because berets are very difficult to pull off, I think. Like the way they're being done now, they have to be a whole like ensemble. You can't just like put on your jeans, a t-shirt, and like toss a beret on, because it just, I don't know, it may look a little weird in my opinion, but it really depends on the person, the look, the whole aesthetic, I think. So that's really big. Moving on, another trend for 2018. This is looking at men's pants and trousers. The whole silhouette of them has changed. Like they're going to be higher waisted, a little bit flared out, a looser fit. And in 2017, we started to see this slowly happen. You would see it in like European fashion. I find I am very, very excited for high-waisted pants because if you have a little bit of a muffin top or like you don't have a very flat or toned stomach, high-waisted pants seem to tuck everything in and give you like that whole flat look. So I love that. And also too, I find it's a looser fitting pant as well, or like something that's flared out. If you have a little bit of a thicker thigh, which a lot of men do, this actually complements your look a lot better, and rather than those skinny jeans, which I have come to really despise skinny jeans because they just make me look like a squeezed toothpaste bottle, you know what I mean? Where it's all like squished at the bottom and then full at the top, like it just doesn't look good. So I love the fact that those are gonna be trends for 2018, and I hope a lot of like affordable brands take on those trends. Another trend, this is kind of like two trends in one, but like they kind of intertwine. So it is the whole embracing of color. Like before, to be fashionable is all about being like black and white, like and very sleek, but now with like the whole embracing or introduction of like the 70s into fashion once again, it really has brought out a lot of colors, like those cool, some pastel colors have been really big, but now we're moving more towards like those really solid, warmer, vibrant colors. Like if you look at, there's like mustards now, there's like bright oranges, like blues, like they're really big. And actually like Pantone announced the color of 2018 to be like this really dark purple, so it shows that colors are going more towards darker, more like in your face, rather than just being very subtle. So that's really big. And the other trend, like how I was saying, it kind of intertwines, is like the whole 70s, which again we saw in 2017, but really now it's kind of gone into like full swing, I think, because like a lot of things you were looking at, like those rugby style shirts, which I think are more like 90s, but like looser fitting clothing, like kind of the brands that you see. This Guess shirt, like a lot of like the older kind of inspired looks are coming back. So pretty much color and the 70s are two trends that kind of intertwine but are big for 2018. Okay, another trend for 2018 is athletic wear, which we've seen in 2017. The way a lot of trends work, which you will come to realize, is that trends kind of start the year before, like near the end, and then the next year is when they really show themselves and like really take place. So with this one, it's been athletic wear, which again, we have allowed the fuckboy to become a part of fashion. Yeah, athletic wear has been really big. I don't really know how I feel about this because athletic wear, it's very, and I'm not talking about like where you like show on like full actual like athletic clothing, like men's leggings and crap like that. It's more of like things that like you see like Olympians wearing before like they actually go into like their sport, kind of like the pre-outfit. I don't know how I feel about this because if you're not an athletic person like me, where you don't have like the body type that shows like an athleticism at all, it just doesn't work, I believe. Like, I don't know, like from what I'm seeing here, like it's gonna be like a lot of like kind of those polyesters and nylons and crap like that, like those really shiny, plasticky kind of fabrics. I find the way to go about doing this where you're not athletic is kind of embracing like cottons and tracksuit kind of things, where they're hoodies and like the matching sweatpant kind of jogger. I think that's like the best way to go around doing that without doing this, because I find one looks really athletic and very 70s, 80s, like kind of like vintage looking, but the other one kind of look more street style. So yeah. And so in 2018, we have to consider that there's not just fall and winter, there's spring and summer. So these trends right here are catered towards the warmer times of the year, because again, you have to consider too, some people, I'm in like a deep freeze in like Toronto right now, but apparently in like Australia, I always use Australia as a reference just because it's like so opposite, but they are like in full-blown summer mode right now. So 2018 spring summer trends are going to consist of, one is going to be those Hawaiian shirts, but the prints are going to be really big on them this time. Like they're not just going to be like very subtle, like they're like kind of like in your face and a lot looser fitting, I find. Also, when it comes to shorts, they're going to be a lot shorter, which I'm honestly so about, because the whole point of summer is to like show your skin, wear less clothing, to be cool as possible, and the fact that short shorts are going to be big, I'm happy about, but I hope that they become looser, because the problem is that with menswear, they all assume that men have really skinny thighs, which we all do not. So if you're going to make a short, make it a looser fitting short at the thigh area. So hopefully that becomes a thing in 2018, but we will have to see. And then my final trend for 2018, I think I've covered like every aspect of like fashion so far. I think I've covered every aspect, like headwear, like yeah. So the final is going to be like outerwear. So when it comes to coats and like jackets and things like that, they're going to be more like technical wear. So a lot of like puffer jackets and parkas, and like again like those windbreakers and things like that. Those are going to be really big for 2018. So yeah. And so again, if you guys like this video, be sure to go hit that subscribe button down below. Follow me on Instagram because I'm constantly on there. And did I say? Oh, and be sure to go hit the bell notification button so you get notified when I post videos. I think I've said everything now. Okay, bye.